Hey everybody. So we've seen how this fear operating system is programmed primarily through experience, and through that experience the brain starts to make distinctions, this, not that. And as we mature, instead of direct experience, language starts to play a role as well. As we're younger, we're still relying on direct experience. Now, the thing to understand is that the brain primarily is a pattern recognition machine. So it's looking for patterns that then will predict something in the future or be associated with something in the future. And again, the distinction it's initially making is patterns that are related to comfort, patterns that are related to discomfort. But there is error that is inherent in that system. So if we take a look at this really simple schematic here, we have a person who's looking out into the world, and then there's possible patterns that it could recognize here. So when we look out, the activity of looking out, then we're going to receive some sensory information back, but the brain has a choice about how it's going to organize which pattern. So here we've got different choices that the brain can make in terms of recognizing what is the most important pattern. It might sort this information based on size, it might sort this information based on shape, or it might sort this information based on color. And it depends on what kind of repetition happens in the environment to help the brain decide what's important and what's not important in terms of how it should sort that. With language, we see this pattern recognition and in process when mom and dad are training the child about, say, dog. Maybe they have a pet that's a dog. And so then the child goes out with mom and dad into the world, and every fuzzy creature is dog to that child. So the dog sees, or the child sees a squirrel, says dog. Mom and dad correct that. No, that's not a dog, that's a squirrel. The child sees a cat. Dog. No, that's not a dog, that's a cat. And now we see that language is starting to drive the creation of other possible variables that the brain can then sort into different categories. And there is some kind of error that might happen in there. So children may misidentify something and mom and dad don't correct it. So they may think that dog refers to just big furry dogs. Small furry dogs they may put in the category of cats, and mom and dad may not catch that right away. Or the child may be making a pattern recognition that all dogs have dark hair, and it may take a while for mom and dad to realize, oh wait, no, it's not based on the color of the hair, it's based on the size, shape, etc. So language is helping us find more categories to make distinctions, but inherent in that process, and here is the key point, inherent in that process as we add in language, there is more susceptibility for errors to occur within our programming. We may start to attribute things, features to certain patterns that are not meant to be there. Much love.